Welcome back from the Oman Cricket Academy for the Oman D10 powered by FanCode. This is the day number 4 where IAS Invincibles are taking on the Royal Oman Stallions, who are riding high on confidence and luck. This is the match number 14, and talking about this particular day, the day number 4, the IAS Invincibles and Royal Oman Stallions, they will go on head to head in yet another encounter tonight, I beg your pardon. In the match number 16, these two teams will be taking on each other once again. But this particular game, this particular match, we would see what the captains decide at the all-important toss.
It's toss time here at the Oman Cricket Academy. IAS Invincibles taking on Royal Oman Stallions. On my left, it is the captain of IAS Invincibles, Haitham. On his left, Nadeem Bhalli, the captain of Royal Oman Stallions. And on his left, the match official, Zaman Qureshi. Haitham, home captain. Flip the coin. Khanjar is the call. Khanjar it is. What would you like to do, Nadeem?
We are going to bat first.
Any particular reasons?
Actually, we didn't bat first in this tournament a lot, but we want to see how batsmen react.
Halfway into the tournament, what's your thought?
Yeah, we played 4 matches, last 2, 1-2. We need to come up with some good performances. So we are looking forward.
Good luck.
Thank you very much.
Haitham, you're bowling first. What would you have done?
I think I would have bowled first, exactly.
Any particular reasons?
Well, we will restrict them. We will try our best to restrict them like in 17 or 18 so that we can bat easily.
One final question. It's midway into the tournament. Any thoughts on that?
Well, still the tournament is on, so guys are still motivated and they are always ready for the game. So we try our best.
Looking forward to a good match. Best of luck.
Thank you, sir.
So the news from the sidelines is that Royal Oman Stallions have won the toss and they're going to be batting first.
Well, you've heard it from the sidelines. This is Royal Oman Stallions winning the toss and deciding to bat first in the match number 14 of Oman D10 powered by FanCode. For Royal Oman Stallions, Hasnain Ali, Jitin Kumar, Karan Sonawale, the wicket-keeper, Mohammad Naseem, Captain Mohammad Nadeem, Rafiullah, Saad Bhagat, Sagar Parmar, Shah Rukh Khan, Vinayak Shukla, Yashas GL. And about the IAS Invincibles, Akil Khan, Asif Al-Balushi, Faraz Harshad, Haitham Bahar Ali, Imran Muhammad, Mansoor Mazhar, Mehran Khan, Muzaffar Nasir, Nadesha, Savindu Pereira and Shehzad Rahim. Right then, the match number 14, Royal Oman Stallions batting first. The two opening batters coming out in the middle, making subtle changes in the batting order has been the feature for Royal Oman Stallions in this tournament. On the other hand, the IAS Invincibles, they would want to break the shackles. They would be looking to get a victory under their belt. And joining me in the commentary box to call out this all-important encounter is the man from Hyderabad, Mudassir Ali Qureshi. Welcome, Mudassir.
A very good evening, Noman. It has been a wonderful tournament. We are in today 4. Already we have seen a couple of close encounters. Already witnessed one tie game last night where Muscat Thunderers trying to defend that target against Renaissance Challengers. It was a tie game. 108 was the total posted by Muscat Thunderers, and on the last ball 3 runs were required. They got 2. So drama action continues here in Oman D10 powered by FanCode. We are coming live from Oman Cricket Academy Turf 1. Royal Oman Stallions will be taking on IAS Invincibles. Match number 14 of this tournament. Your takes on this game, Noman?
Well, on paper, Royal Oman Stallions, they look a solid side. They've got the ranks of Naseem Khushi, Mohammad Nadeem, Vinayak Shukla and Shah Rukh Khan, the two hard-hitting batters. And they would also be relying high on the confidence because they won 2 games yesterday. So obviously, it's very important for the team to stick around and gel together. And they have found their mojo, they have found their rhythm in this tournament.
Oh, absolutely. Though they have lost their first encounter against the Muscat Thunderers, chasing that 92, they lost that game by margin of couple of runs. After that, we have seen a completely different side. The men in blue, Royal Oman Stallions, will be up against the men in red, IAS Invincibles. They need to be invincible in the field tonight to win that couple of points to start the proceedings. With the ball, it's a left arm orthodox. And Bala Subramaniam taking his own time. Under the lights, the batsmen will fancy their chances to go after the bowlers. So all set. Ball number 1.
Vinayak Shukla showing the intent straight away. Drilling on the onside. Backward a square leg. A boundary for Vinayak Shukla to start.
It's always a nice feeling getting a boundary on the very first ball of the innings. Vinayak Shukla slightly moving across the line and played over that square leg and fine leg fielder which was stationed inside the 30-yard circle. Lush green outfield, lightning quick, helping the batters and even the fielders enjoying the time out there in the middle.
Go straight. He hasn't timed that one well. He'll find the fielder at long on. Batting power play in progress. 2 fielders allowed outside the 30-yard circle. And Royal Oman Stallions, with the 2 hard-hitting batters opening the innings, would want to utilize the batting power play.
A left-hand, right-hand combination. Always a big concern for the opposition. Will he take on the left-arm orthodox?
Better length this time. Akil Khan is a very experienced bowler. He played for Renaissance Challenges before. Very handy customer with the ball in hand. Kind of a bowler that you would expect to be very deceptive. Not easy to read from the hand.
For the right-hander, there's a long on and a square leg fielder station. He's very strong toward that leg side, Vinayak Shukla. Miles up in the air. Is there a chance for a fielder? Nowhere near the ball. Putting that extra effort, but what matters are the 4 runs. But are we going upstairs? No. Bala Subramaniam is convinced. So 1 bounce, 4 runs, dealing in boundaries is Vinayak Shukla.
Hitting across the line on this occasion, Vinayak. On the onside, it went many miles in the air. Valiant effort there by the fielder. 10 of the first 4 deliveries, Vinayak Shukla on the charge. Slightly slower, varying his pace on this occasion is Akil Khan.
Moved a little too long down the leg. Could have stayed at his position. He could have easily cleared that mid-off field. Smart piece of bowling. Akhil will be looking to get rid of Vinayak. A good start, 10 on board.
Goes straight, that's a very good shot. Finds the gap, gets a boundary to end the over. What a start for Royal Oman Stallions. They have managed to get 14 on the board at the end of first over.
A ruthless Vinayak Shukla got 3 boundaries against Akhil and ends though with the 4. A good start, 14 on board, 10 wickets intact at the end of over number 1.
Faraz Arshad, the right arm pacer. Decent fast bowler. Suitable height for the right arm fast bowler. He's up against another talented cricketer, Shah Rukh Khan, the left-handed batter. Struck on the onside. They're running hard. That's a good run. That's brilliant running between the wickets. The most important thing is that you run the first run hard, and the second thing is that the communication, it has to be there.
Played straight towards that long on fielder. The fielder was a bit insouciant here. Needed a better throw. So quick single, rotating the strike is the key for Vinayak Shukla and Shah Rukh.
Well, it's a batting power play in progress. Got mid-off cover, extra cover point for Vinayak Shukla, who goes on the offside. That's a delightful shot. No chance for the fielder whatsoever. What a start for Royal Oman Stallions.
First maximum of this innings. He's not sparing the fast bowler, going down on one knee and opening the face of the blade. Intentionally played in the air for a maximum. Excellent effort by the spectator.
Wow, that's breathtaking stuff. Normally you see the right-handed batters belting fast bowlers towards long on, towards mid-wicket, but that was a delightful shot. Oh, Vinayak trying to go once again. A late swing on offer for Faraz Arshad. Decent comeback, I would say.
He's a kind of a batter who wants to take on the bowlers early in the innings, and he knows the importance of this power play. Moves quickly to 19 of just 7 balls. I would love Faraz to bowl that bumper to Vinayak Shukla. Test him on the back foot. Create an opportunity. Is there a change in the field? I think so. Taking some time, Faraz. So now no third man. Deep extra cover. And there's a deep fine leg. So can we expect a bumper here?
Extra cover stationed at the boundary. If not the bumper, then definitely a length ball. Third has been dropped back. Flicked away on the onside over the head of the fielder. The ball races across the backward square leg fence. The onslaught continues for Vinayak Shukla.
Just at the last moment before delivering this ball, he made a slight change in the field. Fine leg was up in the circle. And clever piece of batting. 1 bounce, 4 runs. What a start he has provided to his team. Got an opportunity. Top of the order. He has been in brilliant form the previous season. He enjoys playing that new ball, especially against the fast bowlers.
Once again towards the offside. Once again immaculate timing. Similar result for Vinayak Shukla. He is unstoppable at the moment.
Width offered and anticipated quite early. Vinayak Shukla making room and goes over the point fielder for a maximum. So a couple of maximums and a boundary so far in this over. What a dream start for Royal Oman Stallions.
What an over this has been. 17 runs of the express pacers. First 5 deliveries. Vinayak is not going to back out. Oh, it was there. It was there to be hit. A dot ball will end the over. 31 at the end of 2 overs. Well, if you would have asked Mohammad Nadeem, the skipper of Royal Oman Stallions, that is this the sort of start that you need, he would have surely said yes. 31 of the first 2 overs. Left arm spinner comes in the attack. Shehzad. Will he be able to put brakes on the run flow? Shah Rukh Khan has just been a mere spectator on the other end. It has solely been the Vinayak Shukla's show so far.
Good start. A bit quicker, coming sharply into the left-hander. Very watchful Shah Rukh. He needs to make sure either rotate the strike or fetch a boundary here.
Slightly fuller once again. A single down the ground brings in the batter who's been striking at 290. Vinayak Shukla.
32 on board. The beauty of this game, 1 or 2 good overs as a bowling unit, you can make a comeback. At the same time, the batters, they doesn't want to give away that momentum. Nicely bowled. Look at that variations. To the left-hander, he's bowling a bit quicker. Against Vinayak Shukla, he's offering that flight.
Spot on. Variations are the way to go in any format of the game, against any opponent at any venue. Once again, a quicker one. But that's good running between the wickets. That's the thing I like about Royal Oman Stallions. They're always on their toes, the batters.
Boundaries are hard to come in these overs, so they are making sure to run hard between the wickets. Look at that running. Straight away, Vinayak Shukla calls Shah Rukh and responded to his partner. Such a brilliant over in the contest of the game, where the fast bowlers leak the runs under the lights. It's not easy for the players. As of now, Vinayak Shukla, he's demanding for the change of gloves.
Yeah, it's hot out there. It's hot and it's humid. It's the sweat that sometimes comes into the play. What an over. In the context of the game, Shehzad has just conceded 4 of the over. 3 done, 35 without the loss of any wicket.
Just 4 runs coming from the previous over of Shahzad. But the good news is they have 10 wickets in hand. So much of firepower yet to come in this batting lineup of Royal Oman Stallions. And in comes Mehran Khan, the senior Mehran Khan. Change of pace. Finds the gap. Ball races towards the fence. Relentless Vinayak Shukla fetching those boundaries.
Width on offer, outside off. And that has been the strong zone for Vinayak Shukla. Anything on the off stump, anything on or above the off stump is not going to leave that. Fielder from point putting in some effort, but couldn't stop that one. Vinayak Shukla, what a start. 35 of 13 deliveries.
The modern day cricket in Oman, where the players wants to go straight over the bowler, he's very strong towards the square of the wicket, as we have seen in this innings. He has already got a boundary towards that square leg now, going towards that point. Sensible piece of batting, got a boundary, rotate the strike. So left hand, right hand combination, doing a good thing for Royal Oman Stallions. But now it's the time for Shah Rukh to get some quick runs.
You're spot on. Shahrukh has just been a mere spectator on the other end, 4 of 6, but he has given him a good hand. Reliability, a decent reliability on the other end. But will Shahrukh up the ante as well? Is he going to join hands with Vinayak Shukla? Thumbs on the onside, in the gap. That's a brilliant shot. Immaculate timing on this occasion. Shah Rukh Khan gets a boundary.
We have asked for a boundary and he delivers a boundary. It wasn't a bad delivery, but field positioning. The deep mid wicket was a bit squarer, no chance for the fielder. So at last, Shah Rukh fetches his first boundary of this innings, 44 on board. Mehran Khan, couple of boundaries so far in this over, a single. 12.57 is the current run rate and 10 wickets in hand. They'll be eyeing to go beyond 110, 120.
Picked up on the onside. Fielder settles underneath that one. A much needed wicket for the IAS Invincibles. And the experienced Mehran Khan gets the better of Shah Rukh Khan.
So 44 runs partnership has been broken by Mehran Khan. The length was key. Instead of coming on the front foot, he stayed deep in the crease and wanted to take on the square leg fielder. A good catch taken. Shah Rukh managing 8. 44, they have lost their first wicket. The man is back in form. Got quick 50 in the previous game. Karan Sonawale arrives at the crease facing Mehran Khan. See, this is the experience. Though he leaked couple of boundaries, but good comeback.
Well, Karan Sonawale is here because Mehran Khan has got the better of Shah Rukh. Trying to heave that one towards the onside. A regulation catch there at the mid-wicket fence.
Sensible. Good comeback from Mehran Khan off the mark with that single. Karan Sonawale. So 10 runs from the first over of Mehran, 45 for the loss of 1 at the end of over number 4.
Decent start for Royal OMAN Stallions. Vinayak Shukla getting 36 of 14. He's got a fairly decent batting lineup. Chetan Kumar, Ramanandi, Rafiullah, Naseem Khushi, Mohammad Nadeem. Everyone can bat. Yashish Jai can hit a few sixes as well. They are all set for 110, 120 plus. Starts off with wide. Akil Khan went for 14 of his first over.
And starts off with a wide. Two talented batters. Vinayak Shukla got an opportunity to play against UAE Falcons. Got some runs. Vigorous Shukla goes big towards that corner. A maximum 50 comes up for Royal Oman Stallions.
Flighted delivery. Read the flight early. Down on one knee goes Vinayak Shukla. And there goes the ball over the mid-wicket fence.
He can get a few sponsors for his blade. A high back lift, trying to generate that pace. A flighted delivery. Akhil not afraid to pitch it up to Vinayak Shukla after going for that maximum. But the good news for Royal Oman Stallions is that they are almost going at 11 runs per over.
Loud shout by the bowler. Must be going down the leg side. That was an arm ball. Akhil Khan is a very deceptive spinner. Very sharp. Flights the ball, gives it a little air and sometimes darts it in. But you got to appreciate the way Vinayak Shukla has countered the abilities of Akhil Khan. That's better. That's better in length, but that's brilliant running between the wickets. Converting singles into doubles has been the key feature for Royal Oman Stallions so far.
And look at that straight away. Karan Sonawale not even looking at his partner. He knows there's always a chance for that second run. Excellent running between the wickets.
Vinayak cuts, but will find the fielder at point. But surely thinking that he's missed out on the opportunity. A certain boundary which was on offer, but he couldn't pierce the gap. Now he goes on the onside. It was in the slot. What a hit by Vinayak Shukla to bring up his half century of 19 deliveries. What a start for Royal Oman Stallions.
He's back at the top and he's back in form. Scintillating knock from Vinayak Shukla continues here in Oman Cricket Academy. 5 overs done, 63 for the loss of 1. Look at that power generated, even going down on one knee. He always makes sure to get that elevation and get that distance. A celebration, big sigh of relief. The run machine is back. Vinayak Shukla, 63 on board for the loss of 1.
$63 for 1. Royal Oman Stallions. Just regular business for them. Imran is into the attack. Into the arc of the right-hander. Flicked well. Pushing for the second. Won't be on this occasion. Alongside me, Amin Wagle. Amin, Vinayak Shukla, 51 of 19. What a player.
Just the sheer percentage of runs contributed to this Royal Oman Stallions total is absolutely stupendous. Score predictor, 120 runs is what our statistician, I hope I've got that right, statistician has got for us, 120, and most certainly the Royal Oman Stallions will be very happy if they manage to get that. That was a good ball in the meanwhile by Mohammad Imran.
He's finding something in the wicket. Look at the kind of carry rushing onto the wicketkeeper. Lucky to hold on to that one. He'll certainly move a couple of steps behind with this ball. 120? What do you make of it?
Yeah, well, it's certainly a commanding score, and that sort of a score which every side, as soon as they start a game, bat first, they would want to dream to get to. Big shot down the ground. It's a mighty one. But the fielder does extremely well. He's a tall man. The fielder at long on. And finally, an attacking and powerful innings by Vinayak Shukla will have to come to an end.
I was just about to expect this one. Hitting it through the line, not getting the middle of the bat, and it's brilliantly taken. The man who is known for his left arm spin is an athletic fielder as well. Vinayak Shukla is going to be walking back 51 of 21 courtesy of Shehzad. What a catch was that. Imran in the act of things. Royal Oman Stallions reduced to 2 down at 64. $64 for the loss of 2. Vinayak Shukla is back to the hut. Doesn't matter. Naseem Khushi has come to the middle. The powerhouse. He's not yet arrived to this tournament. He's got a few maximums, but he's not done justice to his talent. The kind of an impact that he can have in a game like D10 is not done as of now. We'll get off the mark of the very first delivery to covers. Naseem Khushi, Karan, 120, satisfied?
Well, they've been on the watching, or rather the spectator end in this innings, because Vinayak Shukla contributed nearly 80% of that total that you see. In fact, more than Karan Sonavle, it's been the number of extras who have contributed to that total. Having said that, the platform's set for them, and Vinayak Shukla has done really well to set that platform for the Royal Oman Stallions to reach a commanding total from here onwards. 65 for 2, 1 boundary in this over, and they are on their way. And just as I get that out of my mouth, Karan Sonavle stamps his authority on this innings as well. What a powerful shot that was.
They're in the mood. They're in the mood this evening. And they're making an impact. Started with Vinayak Shukla. Karan Sonavle has joined the party as well. They have a lot of depth in the batting. Naseem Khushi is in the middle. Don't forget Rafiullah, Mohammad Nadeem. Players to follow.
One more delivery remaining in this over. And I did mention at the time of the pitch report that under lights, once evening sets in, it's going to be really difficult as a bowling unit or a fielding unit to operate, because the batters will overpower you at all instances. Hence, it's very important to bring in all those change-up deliveries, those special deliveries in. Not allow the batter to settle, but at the moment it does seem like Karan Sonavle has purchased real estate out there on the pitch, charging down the track to the likes of Imran. It's never too easy. He'll get 6 for that.
Really lucky. The man driving on the road. Very, very lucky. You would see the car missing by a whisker. 77 on the board. Still 4 overs to go. Royal Oman Stallion, stamp of authority. Not just that the ball was floating out of the boundary. It's time for more action because it's the floating power play. And one of the premium bowlers of IAS Invincibles has come into the attack, the left arm spinner. Can he make an impact against Naseem Khushi? Because he is an incredible striker.
At the moment, it's Shehzad who's on top of Naseem Khushi. He's known for bowling in the right areas, but I think this is the right time to take the floating power play. Somebody as powerful as Naseem Khushi, it's always an added advantage for him if he can clear the infield.
What a shot. What a shot. Incredibly good. Naseem Khushi. The height of Naseem Khushi coming into effect. Getting to the reach of the ball, hitting it over the bowler. No chance whatsoever for anybody in the ground.
Well, certainly, I did mention it is an advantage because he does have experience as an opener, so batting in the power play comes naturally to him. Attacking by nature. Once again, goes over the infield. A couple of fielders chasing it. The timing not good enough, but this is really good running between the wickets. Coming back extremely quick. Turnaround was good. The call was good. 2 runs added to Naseem Khushi's total.
Solid stuff. Incredibly good. Royal Oman Stallions stamping their authority. On ball, and this is driven well, finding the gap once again. They're very fit, pushing for the second, and they'll get it very, very easily.
Yeah, the second run was taken by literally jogging, and Naseem Khushi will want to take some time off, try and get his breath back. That ball was not timed perfectly though. Could not hit the middle of the bat, and hence just 2 runs. Otherwise, the placement was spot on. And this is what you get with Naseem Khushi, you know. The earlier delivery, you could see that after that one powerful shot, he'd still take some time to recoil, and I think that's because of the age catching up. Otherwise, a very, very good power hitter, Naseem Khushi. Just like that, down the ground. However, the fielder was stationed out there.
Brilliant over. Brilliant over from Shehzad. Just 8 runs from it. Especially it being the floating power play. It'll be advantage bowling. 7 overs done. 85 for 2. Royal Oman Stallions. Let's have a look at who are the options for the remaining 3 overs. Faraz is going to be bowling 1. Mehran has to be bowling another 1. Imran. 2 of those 3 bowlers leaking 17 and 14. That's the matter of concern for IAS Invincibles.
Just 3 extras in that inning so far, so it just shows that the IAS Invincibles have been disciplined enough. However, they're not bowling the right areas, not bowling according to the field. Besides, there has been some questionable field placements, and the field placements have not been conveyed to the bowler. It does seem to me at certain times when the bowler is bowling according to a plan that is set in his head, whereas the captain has set the field according to some other.
Slow delivery. Mehran Khan. Most people would say that the previous over, floating power play, was the most important over. In my opinion, this over from Mehran Khan is going to be the most important over. Look at the field. Fine leg, shot fine, shot third, point, and a cover. Standard field. Now, jumping down the track, there is a fielder there. He's making it a habit. Naseem Khushi doesn't like the elevation. Hitting flat 6s for fun. Look at the amount of power this batter generates.
Yeah, just have a look at that. On one leg, playing across the line. The fielder just about managed to get his hand onto it. However, it was not good enough. Now, Naseem Khushi loves targeting that area, and especially the leg side from the Oman tail end is the shorter side, so he'll look to target that more often. Down the ground, this one's aerial again. The side screen is going to bear the brunt of being right in front of the firing zone.
Call Naseem Khushi a mathematician because he's got his angles right. Doesn't need a lot of elevations. Look at how flat these shots are. Not giving it any height whatsoever. Hitting them like a bullet instead of a rocket. Naseem Khushi, the powerhouse of Royal Oman Stallions, 98 for 2.
Who needs a floating power play? Bowled him. Mehran Khan strikes back. Not before the couple of maximums, but then he's done the damage, I guess. Naseem Khushi, couple of 6s in the over already.
Commentators curse. Commentators curse. An in-swinger from Mehran Khan. He is pumped. He is excited. He was feeling the heat prior to that. Naseem Khushi, he's made an impact. 21 for him of 10 deliveries. Courtesy, Mehran getting his timber. Royal Oman Stallions, 3 down for 98.
Well, the Royal Oman Stallions is not a fair sight. One big hitter goes and another bigger hitter comes out into the center. Rafiola, long levers, and tremendous amount of power. He has 2 deliveries from Mehran Khan to negotiate. Can he maximize this over to the fullest? 120 is what the score predictor said. Big shot in the air. 3 fielders trying to converge. And no, they're not going to get it because it was as high as Oman Air that was crossing across the ground.
Extremely ordinary from the wicketkeeper. Should have got it 12 times out of 10. Cannot be dropping a catch, especially if it is of Rafiullah. This is very, very poor from the wicketkeeper. Mehran is exhausted. He's disappointed. He's devastated. He's feeling the heat. He would have had 2 in 2 and a hat-trick opportunity if that would have been caught.
This time it's Karan Sonavle and better sense prevails. Just sticks along for a single. So now Karan Sonavle might just keep strike. End of a very, very eventful over. Nearly 15 runs from this. 100 is up on the board for the Royal Oman Stallions for the loss of 3 wickets.
A lot of this will come down to Rafiullah. Imagine the gas in the tank. Mohammad Nadeem is yet to walk. 12 balls remaining. Rafiullah is in the middle. And so is Karan Sonavle. How much pressure would Savindu have? Should he get a wicket here? Because if he gets a wicket here, inform Mohammad Nadeem walks in.
Wide off the crease, wide off the stumps. And Mohammad Imran takes that fraction of a second longer to release the ball, and that's good enough for them to run the second run.
Very fortunate. Rafiullah gets on strike. He's only going to be looking for maximums. Karan Sonavle, very calculative. You bet he is not calculative. A lucky wicket there. Savindu not getting the middle. I thought that was going to the orbit from the bat of Karan Sonavle. Well caught at long on. And Karan Sonavle is going to be walking back.
Well, certainly pitched it up into the arc of Karan Sonavle, and going by the mood that the Royal Oman Stallions are in at the moment, he was certainly going to go for that big shot down the ground, only to hold out to Shehzad. Karan Sonavle walks for 18 from 10 deliveries, couple of sixes in that innings of his. 102 for the loss of 4.
Mohammad Nadeem has come to the middle. The experienced Mohammad Nadeem. This one will be a wide. Oh, there's a stumping appeal. Will this be sent upstairs? Believe his back leg just went up for a fraction of a second. If this is out, it's brilliant wicket keeping.
Lapse in concentration from Mohammad Nadeem. I guess he was enjoying the big hitting Vinayak Shukla as well as a few sixes that Rafiullah and Karan Sonavle, basically all the entertainment that was being provided. I think the keeper has done well, if my gut instincts are right. Bowled wide of the crease, trying to keep it away from the bat of Mohammad Nadeem. Waited for him to just get his leg up in the air, and I think he's pulled off a high steer. The keeper has done absolutely brilliant.
This is touch and go. This is touch and go. Before seeing the replay, my first instinct was it's a goner. Now it's touch and go. It's going to be a very difficult decision for the third umpire. The more the number of visuals, the more the number of reviews, it is going to go in favor of the batter because there will be a doubt. Touch and go from Mohammad Nadeem. It's brilliant piece of wicket keeping. Very attentive.
Just have a look at that. He collected the ball cleanly, and that's the first part, and then waited for Mohammad Nadeem. He knew that there's going to be a recoil in his body language. So just waited for him to make that slight error. Slight lapse in concentration. However, he also made sure that his momentum was correct so that it falls well within the limits of a stumping. And the moment he notices that the leg is in the air, immediately flicks the bails off.
I feel it's a goner. I feel it's a goner. Red or green, red or green. It is a red. This is a wicket keeper's wicket. The bowler should not have any kind of credit because the class of Mohammad Nadeem is going to be walking back. And he is going to be walking back without facing a delivery because the ball was a wide and he's been stumped.
And as soon as he comes, he gets to go back into the dugout. Mohammad Nadeem walks.
Jitin Kumar Ramanandi. There is a lot of power in this batting lineup.
Did mention you, this Royal Oman Stallion is not a fair side. On a good day, each and every batter is worth their salt. And believe it or not, they are missing Pratik Atavale as well already, who's touring with the national side. So you can imagine the kind of quality and power that this team comes with.
To add on, they've secretly used the sixth bowler in terms of Savindu and it's worked. 2 wickets in the wicket column for Savindu and he's only leaked 4 runs. Although, for the remaining 3 deliveries, there is Rafiullah who is on strike because he's not looking to deal in singles, especially against the off-spinner. That's gone up. Way up in the air. The wicket-keeper is underneath it. He cannot be dropping this one because he's dropped one before. He cannot make that mistake. Nadisha is the wicket-keeper. What a catch by Nadisha.
This is good. This is good stuff here from both the bowler as well as the keeper. Now Rafiullah realizing that he needs to add on to that score and that start that the Royal Oman Stallion openers have got. Just couldn't hold himself back from hitting a big expansive shot. In the end, it's Rafiullah who has to depart for only 104 for the loss of 6 wickets. Well, it's going to be Hasnain Ali Shah, and I did mention that this team is not fair. They've got power hitters after power hitters. He's well known to hit some big slog shots, can turn the game, and this is just 8 balls remaining. The situation is good enough for him to tee off. Just like that. Look at that elevation he's got on the ball. It's towards the cover region. The fielder is just going to be a silent spectator towards the shorter side of the ground. 6 runs to get off the mark with.
What a way to get off the mark. Wide of the off stump, flighted, and look at the kind of power that is generated by Hasnain. He's known for his bowling skills, but if you can bat like that, you're a genuine batter, my friend.
Charging down the track, takes the edge. They'll take runs in any form. Thank you very much, Hasnain Ali Shah. The moment he walks in, gets 10 to his name. Final ball of the over ends with a boundary.
It works, doesn't it? Luck favors the brave. It's just not said, it's being impacted to IAS Invincibles. End of over number 9, 6 balls to go, 114 on the board for the loss of 6. Hasnain, 2 of 10. Jitin Kumar Ramanandi, 1 of 1. Does not matter. 6 balls to go. The current run rate is 12.67. 120 was the predicted score. Halfway. I feel they'll be not happy with 120. Certainly have to be looking in excess of 125.
Jitin Kumar Ramanandi. Onus is on him. This time he's done really well. Mohammad Imran keeping it away from the left-hander. Took him by surprise. He was expecting the short stuff. He was expecting a hard length ball aimed at his body. But this is quite accurate stuff.
Imran would take it. He would take that any day. Well left. As a matter of fact, he would also applaud the batter. Well left, my friend. Leave me a few more.
Mohammad Imran steaming in. Keeps it away from Jitin Kumar Ramanandi once again. Manages to get a bat on it somehow or the other. Only a single, which will bring Hasnain Ali Shah on strike. Can he slog it out of the park once again? He's just faced 2 deliveries and both of them have resulted in boundaries.
No credits for guesses. He's only going to be looking for maximums. He's going to be looking for big ones. What are the options? Inside edge, boundary. Over mid-off can also be a boundary.
In the slot. Ball is flying. There's so many fielders coming underneath it. I believe it's 11 of them. But then what has happened over here is that the keeper is going to hold on to a stunner. A keeper's delight, a spectator's delight, the bowler's delight, a team's delight. And this is absolutely game on by the IAS Invincibles.
They elevated. Why won't they? This went up miles. Look how high it went. Nadisha running underneath it, keeping his eye on the balls and putting a good dive when it mattered the most. This is a brilliant catch. Imran didn't believe it. Celebrations in the middle. Hugs being shared. Why not? It's a brilliant catch. Hasnain walking back after an impact. 10 of 3 for him. 115 for 7 ROS.
So Mohammad Imran has done everything right in this over so far. Can he get another one? Saad Bagar just gets some little bit of bat onto it, and it's going to be a boundary in the most unconvincing fashion.
Edges work. Edges work, especially when it is in the fine lower. Saad Bagar, known for his leg spins, man from Bhopal, getting the leading edge. And look how well the ball travelled. Muzaffar not able to do justice.
Did he just sweep that towards the offside from the leg stump?
Funny things happen in cricket. Not the first time it's happened. Courageous Saad Bagar to the pace of Imran.
Tries it once again, only to hit it back onto the stumps. But umpire plays spoilsport on this occasion, says it's a no ball.
That's a good shot. On to the stumps. Not happy with the ball missing the stumps. But luck supporting the batter on this occasion. Saad Bagar trying to generate some extra pace. Imran in the process erring by a few inches there. It will result in a free hit. And look at the scorecard, 121. So the predictor does work.
2 for 21. It's still not a bad over. 4 couple of runs in that no ball delivery and that single at the start of the over. It's just 7 runs. It is a very good over so far as the final over is concerned. So that just goes to show the importance of a good start that a team can get in this D10 format. Mohammad Imran once again steaming in. And what a way to get that free hit out of contention. It's just unfortunate that it's not going to matter.
He'll have his hands on his hips on 2 occasions on back-to-back. He is devastated. He's cursing himself. Why wouldn't he? 2 balls, the stumps doing the cartwheel, and still he doesn't have addition to the wicket column. When you're running in from 30, 35, 40 yards and you have to re-ball a delivery, it's always going to be disappointing, wouldn't it, Amin?
Well, all he just remembers is that he's hit the stumps. He can just mute everything else and cut a highlights video, especially when the ball hits the stumps, and that's it. He can be happy about it. I think it's a job well done by Mohammad Imran. Just 8 runs of the over so far. Aims and attacks the stump. It's in the air and straight into the hands of the fielder, waiting at mid-off. He'll be happy about it because he's worked hard in this very final over of this innings.
The job is done. Saad Bagar getting them across 120, but on this occasion not able to get the middle of the bat. Everybody on the offside was inside the circle. All he was trying to do is get it across the circle. Although not on this occasion. A brilliant catch at mid-off will make sure that he departs. It's a brilliant knock, 122 on the board. And that is something that they are going to be very, very happy about. Some appreciations from the leader, the sponsor, the man behind IAS Invincibles, Asif Al-Balushi, who is in the middle, right in the center of the frame.
Yeah, well, most certainly. And this is how the innings panned out. The story for the Royal Oman Stallions is that first name that you see on the scorecard, 51 of 21, who at one point in time was striking at almost 80% of the team's total. Shah Rukh Khan could not contribute much, 8 ball 8. Karan Sonavle provided some good fireworks, back-to-back sixes. Naseem Khushi too, 21 of 10, striking above 200. Rafiullah didn't contribute much. Nadeem got out without a ball being faced, without a ball being scored. And Jitin Kumar Ramanandi, Hasnain provided some good fireworks. First couple of balls he faced. Saad Bagar hit a boundary. Eventually, what matters is that scorecard 122 for 8.
Talking about the bowling card, everybody went for runs, especially when you have 122 on the board. Shahzad Rahim pick of the bowlers, no wickets in the column, but that economy was very, very respectable. 8 wickets shared between Mehran, Imran and Savindu. 3 wickets apiece for Imran and Savindu. Brilliant bowling effort to bring it back.
And this is probably how things started. Everybody in utter confidence that they're going to do well, but who actually did well was Vinayak Shukla. Bang, bang, bang. You'll only see shots of his in the highlights, dominating. Shah Rukh Khan was the first one to depart, and after that Vinayak Shukla just took on the bowlers like nobody's business. Maximums back-to-back of the spinner, left-arm spinner, and that was when he reached his half-century. Vinayak Shukla then had to perish after a well-made 51. Karan Sonavle continued the onslaught with back-to-back sixes, charging down the track, and so did Naseem Kushi, flicking it away. Naseem Kushi was looking very, very comfortable before Mehran Khan cleaned him up. Karan Sonavle followed suit. Some excellent catching by the IAS Invincibles, but I think the damage was done. Some brilliant work behind the stumps by the keeper, who not only affected that stumping but also took quite a few high-flying catches that were swinging in the air. Hasnain Ali Shah provided some entertainment towards the end, slogging the ball out of the park. And once again, you get to see the quality of keeper from the IAS Invincibles. Mohammad Imran, I felt, bowled a very, very good last over, picking up a couple of wickets and keeping it tight.
IAS Invincibles will require a mammoth 123, yes, 123 in the allocated 10 overs in the second innings at 12.3. On the other side, the chase.
Welcome back from the Oman Cricket Academy for the Oman D10 powered by FanCode. This is the match number 14 where Royal Oman Stallions have managed to put on a mammoth total of 122 for the loss of 8 wickets, courtesy a brilliant half century from Vinayak Shukla, 51 of 21, and Naseem Khushi putting in a decent hand, 21 of 10, Karan Sanavale making 18 of 10. 122 was conceded by IAS Invincibles. Mohammad Imran giving away 21 runs, picked up 3 wickets. Savindu Pereira got 3 wickets in the only over he bowled. Other bowlers remain tad bit expensive. 123 is the target for IAS Invincibles. Surely they would want their batters to get quick runs earlier on in the innings. Joining me in the commentary box to call out the first 5 overs of the run chase is Pranav Mehta.
Thank you, Naman. This is going to be an interesting match because Royal Oman Stallions would like to stamp authority on IAS Invincibles. They would want to get their act right. They're one of the stronger teams in the tournament, and they would just like to have their authority on that. What do you make of this, Naman?
Well, the runs, they have to come in the power play. That's very important. These two batters, Mehran Khan and Savindu. If IAS Invincible would want to get anywhere close to the target of 123, would want to get some runs under the belt in the first couple of overs. Hasnan Ali Shah, right arm pacer, will be operating from the Oman LNG end.
They need to get a good start here. 123. Not easy. If you can't get a good start, especially the first 2 overs, the power play will have a big impact, big effect. Especially Mehran Khan. Can he stay there till the 7th or the 8th over? That'll be a big difference for IAS Invincibles.
We are all set for the run chase. 12.3 is the required run rate. By Bala Subramaniam making sure that everything is in order. Royal Oman Stallions got 2 victories under the belt yesterday. We're all set to go. Royal Oman Stallions against IAS Invincibles. Run chase is on. And so is Hasnan Ali Shah. Play calls the umpire. That's a good shot. Outside off, a decent fielding effort there by Saad. Stopping a couple of runs for his side.
That's a brilliant start. Savindu playing on the up, driving through the covers. Looked very elegant. Looked comfortable as well. He's a professional, imported from Sri Lanka. He bowled a very good over number 9. Pulled just over mid-wicket. Won't have the legs to travel to the boundary. Will get another couple. This is a good start for IAS Invincibles. Royal Oman Stallions wouldn't mind it as well.
Batting power play in progress. On the offside we got point cover, extra cover and mid-off. On the onside we have got deep backward square leg at the fence. Third man and deep backward square leg at the 2 fielders stationed outside. Slightly fuller. Out towards the mid-off fielder. It'll just be a single.
So apparently it's Nadisha, not Savindu. Savindu was the one who bowled the 9th over. Nadisha, the wicketkeeper, took a brilliant catch. Has got off to a good start. 5 of 3. They'll need a few boundaries here, and that's the responsibility of the man who's been around the national side for a very, very long time in Oman, Mehran Khan.
Yeah, the seasoned campaigner has to get some runs under his belt. His man of the match performance in the first match. Third man has been brought inside the circle. Fine leg has been sent back. Square leg and fine leg, the two fielders stationed outside the 30-yard circle. Oh, that's a beautiful delivery. Squaring up Mehran Khan. Decent length there by Hasnain Ali Shah.
Expecting the bumper was Mehran Khan, stuck on the back foot. And this is a very, very good delivery from Hasnain. Keeping him real, hitting the good area. This is fantastic stuff.
Mehran Khan, seasoned campaigner, experienced player, bringing another change to the field. The fine leg has been brought in now. Once again, away swing. No answer whatsoever, Mehran Khan. Couple of dot balls there by Hasnain Ali Shah.
Since we have got the batter's name wrong, Nadisha, we have to get his right name. Raja Karuna Mudiana Selage Nadisha Akash Raja Karuna. So that's the name of Nadisha.
Wow. Wow, keep on going, keep on going. We got enough time. Pranav, we got enough time on our hands.
Almost a tongue twister. Sliding down the leg side. Won't be happy. So the strategy is clear. They want to go into the body for Mehran Khan. Test his pulling skills.
Absolutely. On the other hand, the strategy is clear for riding just Nadisha here. I was wondering for the first and the last name, but I guess we are sorted. We are sorted big time. Decent start this by Hasnain Ali Shah.
Hasnain Ali Shah, known for his skills of moving the ball away from the right-hander. Looking to pull. Hasnain just will fall short by a few inches. A brilliant dive. What wonderful athleticism from Hasnain Ali Shah. One over done. 6 for no loss IAS.
Cassius GI will be operating from the Oman tail end. Scored a decent action. Very nippy bowler. Not easy to operate against him. IAS Invincible only managed 6 of the first over. That's a good shot over the head of the infield and gets a boundary is Nadisha.
What a shot. Nadisha, clear intent. Never looking to keep it down. Just over point. Using the pace of the bowler. That's well struck. It always helps. Early boundary in the over. So Naman, question for you. Yashas GL, which international bowler's action resembles Yashas GL?
Well, I guess he's someone who played the 2007 T20 World Cup for India. He also featured in the final.
You're spot on.
That's a very good shot. Picked up the length early, Nadesha, and has deposited it over the long on fence. That's a massive six.
What a shot. Incredible shot from Nadisha. Pick up, straight, slapped right over the bowler. Incredible striking. Now that the hint is out from you, Noman, we will let the audience guess it. Hashtag Oman D10. Which fast bowler resembles the action of Yashas GL? The hints have already been provided by Noman.
Drilled straight down the ground. That's brilliant shot. What a start to the over. Nadesha is unstoppable.
They're making a match out of this. 123 to chase, and what a start has Nadesha provided here. Mehran needs to join the party because Nadesha is on fire.
19 of 6. What a start by Nadesha. Pressure of required run rate. He's not bothered by that. And that's how you should be playing. The natural instinct. You shouldn't be dropping out on that. And that's why I've seen many coaches emphasizing on your natural game.
Looks very comfortable. Very elegant. Has a lot of time up his sleeve.
Good bumper. Good shot delivery. Got to wait for the umpire signal, and that is a wide.
That ball did take off. The initial few boundaries did fire up Yashas, trying to bend his back a little too extra. And a few acrobats from the wicketkeeper as well. Catching up on age, but never short of talent.
Picked up on the onside once again. In the gap. Long chase for the fielder. 2 runs added to the total. What a start for Nadesha.
He's enjoying the Oman Cricket Academy. It's a true surface. Run scoring isn't difficult if you can apply yourself, and he's doing exactly that. Has that delicious Sri Lankan elegance to his batting as well. Cut and pull being the priority. High backlift like most of the Sri Lankan batters.
That will be a wide. Rightly called by the umpire. Taken apart by the intent and the approach by Nadesha in this over.
What I really like about Nadesha is well balanced. His positioning, stability is spot on. He's very clear on the mind. And not afraid to play the shots in the air. But just before he's playing those shots, just make sure that there is nobody on the protection and the boundary line.
Third man and fine leg inside the circle. Down the leg side, that'll be a wide.
Something that the wicketkeeper needs to work on, Naseem Khushi, around the national side, needs to move his feet across. What my coach used to suggest is that a good wicketkeeper is one who doesn't need to dive. And that's something that Naseem Khushi can use to his advantage, especially considering the kind of height that he has. Hence, the free hit continues.
Picked up over the head of the fine leg fielder. That's another boundary. Runs galore here at the Oman Cricket Academy. 23 of the over already.
This is bread and butter for Nadisha. He's enjoying SSGL. 1 ball to go, 23 already for him. This is some incredible striking. 25 on the board already. And there is a little bit of pressure for the Royal Oman Stallions. They would have never expected IAS Invincibles to come out swinging the bat in the way they are.
They will scamper through for a single. Single will conclude the over. 2 done, it's 30 without the loss of any wicket.
Pocket Dynamo, Nadisha, 25 of 10 deliveries for him. Mehran is yet to open his account. He's off strike. He's enjoying the show, the Nadisha show here at the Oman Cricket Academy. The captain has brought himself in, Mohammad Nadeem. He's an intelligent lad. They need a wicket here. Driven well down the ground. There is protection in the deep and will be kept down to 1.
Well, I tell you what, this can be a very interesting run chase if Mehran Khan gets in his groove. We know that he is a hard-hitting batter. We know the talent, the experience he possesses. And we can see these two batters communicating. Nadisha has provided the start. Mehran would be eyeing to carry on from this point.
Don't need much, Mehran. If we can get a quick fire, 25-30, that'll set the run chase on fire. It'll make it really interesting. A 10 ball, 12 ball, 30 is something that is required from Mehran. He's 0 of 3 balls at the moment though.
Oh, what a delivery. What a delivery. Away movement. Tell you what, these guys have been playing together for quite some time, so they know every bit of each other. Mehran Khan has been in the circuit for, what, 9-10 years with the Oman national team.
Maybe more. Maybe more. He started with Enhance Oman. Believe he's still part of Enhance Oman, still working there. Guru Prasanna is the man who brought him here. Squaring him up once again. Happy to get off strike. This won't do. He needs to get going.
Well, I feel sometimes as a batter, no matter how experienced you are, if you're getting good deliveries, you just can't do anything against them. We have seen Mehran Khan is being beaten all ends up on like what, 3 or 4 deliveries. So you got to give credit to the bowler. On the other hand, on the flip side, that's where your expertise come into play as a batter.
I see things a little differently, Noman. I feel this is a batter's game. A good delivery is something that is created by the batter, the way he's positioned himself. Pulled well. This is very, very good batting from Nadisha. He's batting on a different surface to Mehran here.
Well, a new star is born here at the Oman Cricket Academy. What a shot. Picking up the length and putting it over the mid-wicket fence. 32 of 12. Who would have thought? IAS Invincibles are off to a flying start.
We were asking 10, 12 ball, 30 from Mehran. Nadisha has delivered that. Very, very new recruit by the IAS Invincibles from Sri Lanka. Inside edge will get off strike. Mehran will have the dew in his hand now.
Talking about Nadisha, the way he has batted, has been an effortless batting display. We see the last six, the way he has belted Nadeem. Just that, the class, the effortless, just picking up the length, transferring the weight, placing it in the gap, getting the maximum. No extra power, just the sheer timing and the placement.
What I really like is he's not looking to overhit it, just as you mentioned, looking to stay true.
Once again, squaring him up. He's struggling big time. 3 done. IAS Invincibles are 40 without the loss of any wicket.
Mehran Khan, it's a sign of desperation for Mehran Khan. He needs to get going, and he needs to going as of yesterday, to be honest. He's already late. Can he start now? Rafiullah, the national hero, is going to be coming in from the Oman tail end.
Around 12 is the required run rate. They're going at better than that. Flies out towards the third. It'll just be a single. 3 of 7 while chasing 123 is definitely criminal. On the other end, Nadisha is looking delightful on the crease.
Realistically, what I expect out of Mehran is to go all guns blazing, swing the bat. Sometimes the edges do the work as well. Need to be a little brave. And in the process, if something comes from the middle of the bat, confidence will be high immediately.
Now what Rafiullah can do, or what is he going to do, is just to bowl away from the reach of left-handed Desha, because we have seen him getting runs for everything that has been pitched in his zone.
Mehran Khan, a lot depends on him here. With the pace with which Nadisha is going, if he can continue, he can get to that 40, 45 ball 100. It's a wide thought. Very difficult, but that is an option.
Rafiullah is that kind of a customer that you would want to have in your side. Decent all-rounder. Can struck a few lusty blows. Picked up on the onside. Once again, the timing has not been there. Has been the story of the 9 deliveries that Mehran has faced so far in this innings.
Although this is much better, at least if you have to go out swinging. When you're cornered by the enemies, might as well go out swinging. Mehran Khan, in the last year or two, he's been one of those recognition players in the world cricket.
Struck on the up. It's good timing by Nadisha. Good running between the wickets. He moves to 36 of 15 deliveries.
This is good cricket. This is good cricket from Nadisha. Good cricket from Rafiullah as well. 5 of 5. But let's not forget the last ball is going to be faced by Nadisha. He can make it look very ordinary with the skill set that he's showcased so far. He's one of those elegant players. Need a boundary here.
Good slower delivery. Into the surface, rolling his fingers over. Dot ball will end the decent over. 4 done. IAF Invincibles 45 without the loss of any wicket. Decent start, 45 at the end of 4 overs. Jitin Kumar has been introduced in the attack.
This is the over where Mehran either cuts loose or goes out. Courtesy, the slower deliveries of Jitin Kumar Ramanandi. He's not going to fall back. Desperate times for Mehran Khan. In the block hole, he's still willing to be patient.
Gives the strike to Nadesha, who is striking at over 220. I believe the communication between these two batters is that one would stick around, the other would go all guns blazing. And for Nadesha, the type of batter he is, they've got long on. Cow corner, the backward square leg at the fence on the onside, and their ring of fielders on the offside as well. Once again, good change of pace. That's what you will expect when Jitin Kumar will be operating.
A lot of this can be blamed to Mehran Khan. He's making Nadisha desperate. They need a maximum here. They need a maximum. Desperate times for IAS.
Picked up on the onside. Just a single. Last few deliveries have been quite for IF Invincible. They have not been able to get runs on the boundaries of the last 9 deliveries.
This is where Royal Oman Stallions is really good. Once they slow the pace down of the game, they take complete control of it. And that happens on the back of Jitin Kumar Ramanandi. Those 2 overs of Jitin Kumar Ramanandi is so crucial. He has a very interesting field set. Interesting change. Sweeper coming into the circle. Deep point, third man. Looks like wide Yorkers are going to be executed. Full toss. Up in the air. Fielder coming underneath it. They will have a view probably for height.
We've got to wait for the umpire signal. They are getting and gathering together to check that. But in the meanwhile, as you stand right now, Mehran Khan's dismal stay at the wicket seems to be over. That's a full toss, pointing straight in the hands of the fielder.
Believe Mehran Khan is going to be walking back. Devastated. Never got going. And his knock of 5 of 11 deliveries is going to come to an end, courtesy of a full toss being caught at deep mid-wicket. 47 for the loss of first IS.
Walks in at number 3 is Savindu. Jitan Kumar bowling it very decent over. Picking up a wicket of Mehran Khan. What an over by Jitan Kumar. In the context of the game, has produced an absolute brilliant over.
What an over from Jitin Kumar Ramanandi so far. Angling it away. That was a full toss. Pulled by Mehran Khan and caught at deep mid-wicket. Well taken by Vinayak Shukla. He's been in the mix of things in this game. One of those impact players. Jitin Kumar Ramanandi back of length. And this time will get off strike with a single. 5 overs done, 48 for the loss of 1 IAS.
Savindu and Nadisha are out there for the IAS Invincibles. 5 overs have passed, 48 for 1. 9.6 is the current run rate, and they're lagging behind at the moment. Who can change it? Yes, of course, it has to be Nadisha to change it. Savindu will look to add as well to that contribution. What a steep delivery this one, and what a way to welcome Mudassir Ali Qureshi to the com box. Savindu has to depart. Rafiullah's back.
One brings you the other one. A bumper, sharp delivery, getting that extra bounce. Playing close to the body and straight into the hands of wicket-keeper. Savindu came, Savindu gone. 48 for the loss of 2.
Mansoor Mazhar out there, courtesy some steep and sharp bowling by Rafiullah, the big man. Mansoor Mazhar, known and famous for hitting some big shots. Couple of nights ago, he nearly took the IS Invincibles home by scoring at a really brisk rate. following the batter, but I think it was too wide because umpire Gopakumar is not happy about it. Rather, he is smiling about it, but maybe he's not feeling happy inside. Get what I mean?
All of a sudden, a calmness after looking at the face of Gopakumar, that smile, doing wonders. This was way outside the off stump. But again, as the rule says, before the bowler delivers the ball, if the batter makes a movement towards the offside, then it should be called as illegal, but a good decision. It was way away towards that 6-7 stump. One more time, coming down the track. What a decision. Excellent.
Well, look at that. Coming down the track, charging, swinging, throwing in the kitchen sink. If it had to be picturized, that statement, it would certainly be like this. Mansoor Mazhar really wants to up the ante, and why not? Because 123 is the target. You are on 49 and you would want to maximize every ball that's hurled at you. Have a look at that chasing. Now this is getting ridiculous. You really want to give Nadisha majority of the strike. The guy is absolutely electric today. His first game since a very long time for the IAS Invincibles.
As you can see, the majority of runs coming from the blade of Nadisha, but rightly said by Amin, the batters, they need to rotate the strike. We have seen the likes of Mehran Khan, got 5 of 10 balls. Savindu came in and gone. Now Mazhar is struggling.
In the slot, takes the aerial route. The fielder will not get any hand on it. However, it's still not a boundary. They've managed to get a single, but I think it's too late in this over because only a couple of deliveries. I don't think Nadisha would want to take any further risk in this particular over. Just see out the over safely. This has to be the plan if better sense prevails. Otherwise, somebody who's in prime form at the moment, has spent some time at the crease, has played most of the bowlers now in that first half of the innings. You wouldn't want to lose this wicket.
But he has been off strike for quite some time. He'll be looking to take on Rafi. Can he break the shackles in this over?
In the slot, in the block hole, Rafiullah has been accurate this over. Keeps the batter guessing and guessing until the very last moment, trying to force an error out of the batters. So a single now, and for the very last delivery of the over, I think Mansoor Mazhar finally has that license to go for the big shot because a single away would be futile. What are his options? What are his options? Rafiullah generally looking to bowl short of good length. Should be looking to come across and probably use the leg side, the shorter side of the ground. Pitches in short. No, he does not shuffle. A fielder trying to come underneath it and he spills it over. It's going to be a single. The batters were ball watching. And instead of taking a couple of runs, they've just managed to take a single. That would mean Mansoor Mazhar stays on strike for the next. 6 gone, 52 for the loss of 2 wickets. Not much to talk about because just 2 wickets have fallen and bulk of the scoring has been done by Nadisha, the newcomer into this IAS Invincible side, 38 of 19, and a similar situation as that of the Royal Oman Stallions where Vinayak Shukla scored bulk of the runs. Nadisha seems to have taken a leaf out of his page, or rather a leaf out of his book. 6 extras in that effort.
Three wickets going down. They have gone. Are they going to take that floating power play? Yes, the signal coming in from Bala Subramaniam. Is it too late? The likes of Mehran Khan took almost 10 deliveries for just 5. It has been a one-way traffic at the top of the order onto the pads. And a wide has been called. Hasnain, he's requesting the batter to tell to the umpire. The ball just kissing his pads. But Bala Subramaniam has some other thoughts.
Certainly wouldn't like that. Hasnain, he'll have to ball that one again. Now Mansoor, really better sense needs to prevail. He needs to work it away rather than just muscling the ball out of nowhere. Steaming in, Hasnain Ali Shah. Pitches in short. And what a difficult situation he was put into, but Mansoor Mazhar somehow manages to get that towards the fence. The fielder, fine leg behind the stumps, is up in the circle.
Watching the ball closely and using those wrists, putting it away from the reach of a fine leg fielder. So 5 runs. So far, just one legal delivery bowled in this over by Hasnain. 66 needed of 23 balls. Still achievable, but they need to find those maximums.
Is this the over? The floating power play, most of the fielders inside the circle. Is this the over where they can manage to get that 25-run over to peg back the proceedings? Now this one will be given wide. No dispute with that. Following the batter towards the leg side, but a little bit too much.
Would love Hasnain to bowl that bumper and check Mazhar Mansoor. There's a deep square leg. Still taking a time. Where is the other fielder? Now there's a long on. He's pushing Rafiullah onto the ropes. Can we expect a bumper?
Not a bumper. I think it's going to be a delivery at the stumps, more likely in the block hole. Yes, he does. Tries to take the long shot. Almost to the right of Rafiullah, who had just been dropped back. So I think these are lucky runs because the plan did work. He did take the aerial route.
Not an ideal delivery because he anticipated the delivery quite well. Once he saw Rafiullah on the ropes, he was expecting it to be fuller. Nicely managed. Excellent timing and placement, keeping it away from Rafiullah. Some runs coming in from the blade of Mansoor.
Well, the plan was there to set Mansoor Mazhar up. However, Rafiullah just missing his point, not bowling full, falling just short. So it just turned out to be a very good in the slot delivery. This time he nails it. It's going to be Rafiullah who will return it for a single. This is going to be interesting now because Nadisha is on strike. If the power play in this innings has anything to judge by, Nadisha will go bonkers in this over, and it's the need of the hour.
And we can see that hunger in Nadisha. He was on the bench for the last couple of days, now getting an opportunity. He's making a difference here. 19 balls, 38, but not getting the support from the other end. Especially, a lot was expected from Mehran Khan, but good to see Mansoor getting some quick runs. 123 is the target. Still 60 needed of 21 balls.
3 more deliveries remaining. 3 sixes would make it 18, and that would be good enough for them, I guess. Not getting a hold of it. He wants to take that single. I think that's a wise decision. Mansoor Mazhar did score a boundary of the very first delivery, and now he's got 2 remaining so that he can maximize it. Now Mansoor Mazhar strikes the ball clean when he does it, but most of his shots are unconvincing. They're more of slog hits rather than methodical, proper batting shots.
Couple of more deliveries left. The field remains the same for Mazhar. Long on and deep square leg. 2 fielders stationed outside the 30-yard circle. Back of length. In the air. Fielder settling just away from Rafiullah. Excellent fielding effort put in by Rafiullah. There was a chance for a couple of runs, but They need to settle for just a single.
Yeah, overall it's been a decent effort by Hasnain Ali Shah, even though the floating power play was opted for by the batting team. They haven't managed to capitalize it. At the end of the day, it's just going to turn out to be a 7 or 8 run affair. Still not good enough. 123 is always going to be a daunting task. Who's going to provide that one over to the IAS Invincibles where they can just slog them out of the park, make life easier for them, keep them in the hunt, because if that does not happen in the next couple of overs, I think they're well and truly out of the game.
Daunting task, 58 of 19. Nicely bowled. Excellent comeback. Well settled batter. Nadisha is now finding it hard to get those boundaries. With that single over, number 7 comes to an end. Invincible 66 for the loss of 2.
Jitin Kumar Ramanandi, after that extremely economical first over, 1 for 3 is what his figures read like at the moment. But because Nadisha has a task at hand, I wonder if it's going to look any different after this. Only time will tell. He's picked it up towards the leg side. He's got some good elevation. Even a man as tall as Rafiullah is not going to stop it. You can see Mansoor Mazhar advising him about the change of pace that Jitin Kumar Ramanandi does. But this is delightful striking, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. The man in form read that cutter quite early. That forearm, strong wrist, helping him to get that maximum, much needed maximum. Nadisha moves to 46. Now 51 needed of 17 balls.
What a little pocket dynamite he's turned out to be. Goes once again towards the leg side, only gets a leaning edge. Just a single. And the Royal Oman Stallions will heave a sigh of relief to see Nadisha off strike.
Still quite possible. They need to try and get at least 12 to 15 runs in next 4 balls. Get that equation down to 35-34 in next couple of overs. Plenty of batting yet to come. The likes of Haitham Bahar, the captain. As of now, the focus is on this man, Mansoor.
Well, not couple of overs. It has to be this over. Couple of sixes. And it's game on. He's thrashed that towards the leg side. Only for a single. And that's pretty much the right thing to do, because Nadisha needs to hit out or get out. And it still would be a very, very good effort here. Because just look at that. It's more than 200. That's his strike rate.
A one-man show. Nadisha getting a game and trying his best to take his team to that 123. A cutter, not in command, just a single.
It's still 2 balls remaining in this. They still need a couple of boundaries, some couple of big hits in order to stay in the hunt. Only 2 overs remaining after this. The floating power play has already perished, so they don't have that option now as well. Where is Mansoor Mazhar looking to slug? It's on the wicket. Umpire not interested. A little bit of bat on it, I believe.
Yes, a single has been awarded to the batter. Dot balls so far in this innings, 12. And thanks to this man, the bat involved saving Mazhar. And what an over. Brilliant fast bowling display from Jiten Kumar Ramanandi.
Big shot, picked it up towards the leg side, but this time he's not got air on that. Very little air time, and Hassan Ali Shah will catch that ball. Nadisha will walk back to the pavilion dejected, but it's a well-made 48.
Cutters working in favour of Royal Oman Stallions, and dexterous is Hasnain Ali Shah. Safe hands. The man who was getting those runs is a slow walk towards the dugout. Nadisha managing 48 of 25 balls with the help of 3 fours and 3 maximums. 76 on board, 3 wickets down.
Penultimate over, Mohammad Nadeem, the captain, with the ball in hand. Mansoor Mazhar now the only attacking batter left, and of course joining him in the centre is captain Haitham Bahar. A few nights ago, he'll famously remember that big six that he hit on the very last ball of the innings to take or see his team home.
What an effort put in by the men in blue, especially Jiten Kumar Ramanandi. He has been brilliant. He has that upper hand if you talk about the bowling unit of men in blue. Bowling those cutters, those yorkers. Now it's up to Nadeem. Can he get better of his counterpart, Haitham Bahar?
Big shot towards the leg side, falling just short of Rafiullah. One bounce had him in an awkward position, trying to stop that. He was certainly charging into the circle. That means Mansoor Mazhar will be on strike. Can he get a liking? Can he take a liking to Mohammad Nadeem's pace and tonk him for a couple of sixes from here on, just to create that little bit of shivers down the Royal Oman Stallions side, get them, shake them and wake them up for a bit.
This is what Amin was asking for. Mansoor Mazhar still out there in the middle. Nadeem has been expensive throughout this tournament yet again. What matters are the maximum from the blade of Mansoor Mazhar for Invincibles.
Yeah, it was certainly in the slot, and what made it even better for him is that he was hitting that from deep within the crease, so gave him perfect time and enough time to get under the ball and tonk it over for 6 towards the leg side. A perfect slog shot. Mansoor Mazhar is not going down without a fight.
They need plenty of more from this blade. Still 45 needed. Excellent. Towards the top stump. Getting some bounce. Could have easily gone towards the top side. But Mansoor Mazhar has some different plans. A dot delivery from Nadeem.
39 of 8. It's a matter of 7 maximums. And one more ball passes by, it's just going to be mathematically impossible as well. So the IAS Invincibles have to take this game deep so that it makes a positive effect on their net run rate. 33 runs was the margin in the game earlier. Big shot towards the leg side. Now it's going to be a boundary. The fielder is inside the circle in the fine leg region.
Really don't understand the plan from Nadeem. You're asking for punishment if you're coming into Mazhar. Trying to hit it hard, inside edge. No chance for that fine leg fielder. Still in the hunt. They need a maximum on this delivery.
Absolutely. Where is he looking? Where is he looking? Mansoor Mazhar just adjusting his gloves, and at the same time there might be 1,000 permutations and combinations going around his mind. And one of them will be as to what's the next delivery got to be by Mohammad Nadeem. On the other hand, Mohammad Nadeem just needs to keep it simple. Attack the stumps. In the slot, goes high. This one's really very high. 4 fielders converging and none of them manage to latch on to it. Looking to be a little cheeky. Mansoor Mazhar gets only 2 for that effort of his. 33 needed of the last over as the IAS Invincibles finish the penultimate over on 90 for the loss of 3 wickets. Captain Haitham Bahar Ali will be looking to delay the inevitable. 33 needed of 6 balls, still mathematically possible, but it's going to be an Herculean task by the IAS Invincibles if they manage to get it. Yashas trusted with the ball and he bowls a beauty first up.
With the dot ball. Now they are in a commanding position, though they were in a commanding position for the last couple of overs, but this dot ball assures that Royal Oman Stallions will get those couple of points unless and until he bowls a no ball and Haitham Bahar get those maximums on each and every delivery which will be bowled by Yashash GL.
Well, it's happened before, it's happened before.
I mean, but it's not going to happen tonight. What a brilliant Yorker. The first over, he has gone for 23. Now, bowling the final over of this innings. A good start.
Never know, you know, elders always keep telling, Umeed pe dunya kaayam hai. But sometimes there is no umeed left. In such cases, you just got to delay the inevitable. Yashas has been on top this over. There you go. That's a extra conceded.
Yashash, you need to understand it's 8:55 dinner time, buddy. Quickly bowl those 4 balls. Let us have a dinner here.
Yeah, well, they are not in a hurry because they do know that the last match of the evening is the same teams facing off each other. Royal Oman Stallions versus the IAS Invincibles in the reverse fixture. Big shot, takes the outside edge. The ball will crash into the boundary boards. Haitham will enjoy that boundary in the highlight reels tonight.
Fancourt tournament force number 190, wild swing. Rightly said he will take that 4. It doesn't matter how he gets it. 4 runs added to the total, inching closer to that 100 mark. It will be a positive sign for Invincible.
Following the batter once again, hitting the hard length, making it practically impossible to get away with. He certainly selected the wrong shot. Only couple of deliveries remaining. 95 for 3, and I think the IAS Invincibles did really well on this occasion. If they can manage to get to that 3-figure mark, it would be a huge psychological advantage, especially in their matches against other teams. Looking to run, steal a single so that Mansoor Mazhar gets on strike. But no, I think it's just got to be on the shoulders of Haitham Bahar to reach that 3-figure mark.
And 95. They started off really well, thanks to Nadisha, but not getting much support from the other end. Relaxed was Captain Nadeem, trusting his bowlers. What was he trying to do? Lucky escape for Haitham Bahar. It's done and dusted. 96 they have managed. The margin of victory for Royal Oman Stallions is 26. Good job done by the fast bowlers. A good comeback in the second innings, making sure to keep things tight. Men in red will be dejected the way they performed.
Yes, most certainly. And there you see the men in red always looking disappointed, especially now this is the last 2 days. They've not had the results going their way, so they still need to get back to the drawing board and figure out. They don't have much time though, because after the next game, they should be gearing up for the reverse fixture against the same team, the Royal Oman Stallions. On the other hand, the Royal Oman Stallions will be heading back into the dressing room considerably relaxed and happy, because this is a commanding win. They won this contest by 27 runs, handshakes all around. Look at them. They must be feeling a lot more relaxed as a unit. Gives them some scope of relaxation, some scope of peace as they walk back. Naseem Koshi and especially Vinayak Shukla, who played that blitzkrieg of an innings. There you go. Enduring, and this is what we play for. You can see the IAS Invincibles led by Asif Al-Balushi. That's the story of the IAS Invincibles. Innings 48 of 25, Nadisha and Mansoor Mazhar late into the innings, providing some sort of entertainment to his teammates. 27 of 15 deliveries. Otherwise, the rest of the batters could not support the cause, and in the end, they ended up with only 95. The Royal Oman Stallions were clinical. Rafiullah was really economical in his 2 overs, 9 of 1. Probably the bowler which stands out, and so did Jitan Kumar Ramanandi. Look at that, 2 overs, 13, and he picked up or scalped 2 wickets, 6.5. The rest of the bowlers did go for runs, but that was during the time when the opening batter from the IAS Invincibles was going all guns blazing. 9 extras in that total. The left-hander was swashbuckling from ball number 1, going for boundaries, taking the aerial shot, making use of all the fielding restrictions that were there in the first couple of overs. Yashas DL was probably the bowler of choice. He hit bowlers all across, but then Jitan Kumar Ramanandi came into the attack and picked up and some wickets, applied a few breaks. Mehran Khan was the first to go, and then so did the others. They didn't lose much wickets, but then not much was scored either. Even in the floating power play, they failed to score much. There were some really exciting shots by the stylish left-hander, but wickets kept falling at regular intervals. Mansoor Mazhar then hitting some big maximums, using the long handle, using some effective slog shots, and this is the last boundary that was by the IAS Invincibles. Pretty much sums it all up. Match number 14 in the Oman D10, powered by Fan Code, has been bagged by Royal Oman Stallions. Vinayak Shukla, probably the star in that first innings, 51 of 21. As far as the bowling is concerned, Savindu Pereira, 3 of 14, so it was not just one-way traffic. They did try to pull things back. However, 122 for 8 is what they ended up with. IAS Invincibles, on the other hand, had just one lone warrior, 48 from 25 deliveries. Nadisha, as far as the bowling is concerned, 2 for 13 is what Jitin Kumar ended up with, and Rafiullah kept it economical, 1 for 9 in his allotted 2 overs. Other than Nadisha and Mansoor Mazhar, who scored 27 of 15, none of the other batters from IA Invincibles contributed to that total, and that going got really tough, especially once Miran Khan had departed from the middle. Summarize it, and to make the final statement, of course, Royal Oman Stallions have won this contest by 27 runs. The Royal Oman Stallions and the IAS Invincibles will be facing each other after the next match, and that's going to be match number 16, the last one for the evening. So the Invincibles still have that one game to redeem themselves. If you look at the final score, it still isn't too bad. An effort, 95 for 3 in the 10 overs, so that means they did try to pull things back a bit. Royal Oman Stallions really had a very, very good match, especially in the first innings, where Vinayak Shukla took on the IAS Invincible bowlers, which all obviously means that we need to head down to the post-match presentation. Let's have a look.
Good evening, and once again welcome back to the presentation here at the sidelines. Match number 14 was played between IAS Invincibles taking on Royal Oman Stallions, and it was yet again a one-way traffic. Royal Oman Stallions winning the toss, and they have posted a mammoth total on board, 122 in their allotted 10 overs. When the chase started, they were in control, but once Nadisha was back in the head, they could only manage 96. Some notable performance from this game: Savindu Pereira getting 3 wickets, Imran getting 3 wickets and going for 21 runs. And joining me in the presentation party is Mr. Zaman Qureshi, our match official, and the player of the match goes to none other than the scintillating Vinayak Shukla for his brilliant 51 runs of just 21 balls with the help of 5 fours and 4 sixes. Congratulations, Vinayak, and tell us about the surface. All of a sudden, we are noticing the batsman getting those maximum quick boundaries.
Yeah, thank you so much. And the surface is pretty good. In the couple of starting matches, it's quite difficult for the batsman to hit the ball. But now the wicket is getting easier for the batsman as the dew is coming into the ground. So it's become more easy to go for the big ones, and ball is coming good onto the bat.
Throughout the season, as we have seen the last season as well, that you love to go after the bowlers initially, then you settle down, then you take on the spinners. So what was the plan? How do you practice this?
We have a situation practices in our nets. Credit goes to all the coaches and the management to have that kind of match scenario in our practice session. So it's quite easy to come and implement all these things that we are doing in the practice.
And they started off really well, but you have the services of Jitin Kumar Ramanandi. So any message for Jitin?
Obviously, they started really well, and credit goes to the bowler, especially Jitin and Rafi. And everyone knows that Jitin is a good all-rounder. He always steps up whenever team needs it the most.
Shukla, we have enjoyed thoroughly your performance, and all the best for your upcoming games.
Thank you so much.
That was Vinayak Shukla, a dashing innings of 51, getting him the player of the match. That's all we do have from the sidelines. Do join us in a bit because there is one more game lineup ahead.